Hey everyone! Recently, I've been getting some requests for a tutorial on how I achieve the different camera techniques seen in my animations. So for this video, I've compiled a few tips and tricks you can use for your own brick films. Timestamps will be included for all the different segments in case there's something specific you're interested in, but I hope these ideas are helpful for you all. To start off, I essentially use two different stands for all of my animations. One is built so that the camera can be up close and level with the minifigure's perspective, and the other is used for more wide-angle shots. I then switch between these two stands throughout a video to add variation in camera angles and viewpoints. I feel this helps to make things look more interesting for the viewer. Since my camera stands are made from Lego, I've built this flat-tiled surface with a single stud at the center. This allows me to turn the camera on a fixed point, whether it may be for close-up shots or wide angles. Like any sort of movement in stop motion, you essentially want to animate the camera like another character and have it ease in and out for its movements. For the shaky cam, I usually follow a 3-frame pattern where the camera is moved in a small increment, then a bigger increment, and then back to a small increment. Then, I do the exact same thing in the opposite direction and repeat the process. I typically use this technique for action scenes like in the Battle for Bothawi when I wanted things to look more hectic and chaotic. But it can also work good for cases like the Razor Crest in A Clash with Kylo when I wanted the ship to appear as if it was moving even though it was stationary the whole time. I animate at 15 FPS, so you might need to adjust this technique for whatever frame rate you might be using. For the aerial shots, I build a rig so that my phone can be positioned directly above the characters. Clips are then placed along the sides to help keep the camera steady while I'm animating. It's a trick I've only recently started to use, but I think it adds a great sense of scale to your animations. When I want the camera to be looking straight up, I actually use a forced perspective technique where I turn the buildings and characters on their side to keep the camera in its normal forward position. For my Batman vs Professor Pig animation, I actually had Pig walk across a sideways Lego plate to keep him secure while he was turned horizontally. For the Dolly Shots, I start off by building 2 lanes of flat Lego tiles followed by 3 rows of bricks. Afterwards, I connect 2 rows of bricks to the bottom of my camera stand to accompany the tile track. This allows the camera to move left and right or forward and back along a fixed path. I don't typically use this setup too often, but I find it works well when you want to track a certain character or object as it moves across the screen. For first-person viewpoints, I start off by attaching 2 minifigure torsos with the same arms onto my camera stand. Afterwards, I adjust the setup so that only the arms are visible in the scene. If you can, make sure to place the arms further away from the lens so that they don't look out of focus in your animation. If the stand is positioned on a single stud, you're free to turn the character's head and have him look around. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you did, let me know whether or not you'd like to see more BTS videos like this in the future. I have lots more animations on the way, so be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out. But that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.